YouTube, what's good, y'all? It's Gio and I'm back with another video. The reason why I started YouTube, I feel like this is something that I wanted to get on here and talk about with y'all because this is a new channel. I want to open up to y'all a little bit more. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Real Life of Gio page where, you know what I'm saying, I post basically like my lifestyle, the stuff that I do, you know what I'm saying, the fun things that I do. I have a gun content page, but everybody don't like guns, so I had to separate the two. So if you're over here, welcome, you feel me? And if you came from the other page, you're a real one, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I just want to go ahead and get into why I started YouTube. Why did Gio start YouTube? Well, it's really like a long, short story, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it like very short with y'all. Ain't gonna talk y'all heads off. But the reason why I started YouTube, we're gonna touch back on when everything was like just blank. I didn't know what I was gonna do in life, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So I graduated high school. I went to college, Albany State. I was in college for computer science. If y'all don't know, I love numbers, you know what I'm saying? I love numbers, I love math, all that type of stuff. So I was really good at it. And I was in school for computer science, boom, right? So freshman year, had a blast, oh my God. Had wonderful grades. I had a lot of fun, you know what I'm saying? I went to Albany like off a full scholarship for academics. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have to pay for school, so like, I really didn't have to worry about nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm in school chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid to go to school at this point, which was kind of crazy. It was good though, it was good. So my freshman year was amazing, you know what I'm saying? I was in school, had good grades, having fun. So I was like, all right, cool. And I was just gonna keep going because my parents, they didn't even graduate high school. So it was a milestone to graduate high school, but then graduate college too. That was gonna be like a 2-for-1 special because nobody in my family did it. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna be the person to do it. But I set the tone, graduated high school and getting some experience in college, which, you know what I'm saying, still solid. So, all right, after my freshman year came sophomore year, and my sophomore year was just like, it was like one of those things where COVID had done hit, you know what I'm saying? We was in school while COVID hit, so we had ended up going to school. It was pretty boring, but COVID ended up hitting, so they had us doing online. Like, we had to do online school, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I'm like more of an in-person type of guy. Like, I have to be in person to actually physically hear you, physically like see you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be within the area, you know what I'm saying, to feel the energy, to pick up on things. That's just me. I like to ask questions, all type of stuff. So I don't want to have to type an email or, you know, just ask you a simple question like I can ask in class. So with that being said, sophomore year, everything just went downhill because I was at home. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I had fun with my friends and everything, but like when I'm doing something, I want to be great at it, you know what I'm saying? Like, school was like one of those things where I didn't really like too much like it, and I seen it for what it was. Like, school was like one of those things where you just basically have to pass. You're not really learning anything. Like, what am I gonna do with what am I gonna do with a music class if I have to, you know, go to a corporate job with computer science or cybersecurity or something like that? What they gotta do with music? You feel me? Like, I just didn't understand that. So I don't know. Like, I ain't see a vision with school, so I didn't go through with it. You know what I'm saying? So I started to see all those type of things, and once I like seen that, I started to get like really depressed because I was at home thinking about. I remember this so vividly, bro. It's kind of crazy. It was actually like one of the hardest times of my life. Like, it was kind of crazy, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story. When I was in college, right? Cool. I had to go back home. I was home for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I got my friends and everything. And at the time, I had a girlfriend. So I'm around everybody. Like, I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm around family. Ain't got worried about being 2 hours away. I'm cool on it. You feel me? And it got to a point where, like, school started to get, like, really, really stressful. And when school started to get stressful, oh, I'm stressed. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm stressed. It's like that was my job at the time. Like, that was my job. Make sure you, like, you know, get through college. Make sure you get through college. That was my job. So when it got stressful, I got stressed, you know. And once I started to get stressful, and I started to pick up, like, what am I doing this for? Like, what is the purpose, you know? Like, do I have any type of motive behind going to school other than trying to do it because no one in my family did it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't the case. So I was like, nah, that ain't it. Am I trying to do this because I want to have a corporate job, or I want to one day start up my own business? No. Or possibly get a fucking master's in, I don't know. Like, that's just something like that I was like asking myself. So it got down to a point where like I was like, what am I doing this for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing this for? I found myself like writing like a 10-page essay, and I'm depressed. Like I can't like I'm depressed writing a 10-page essay. Like imagine doing that. My essay is gonna be depressing. Like it's gonna be depressing. And it was just like, bro, I can't keep doing this, man. Like I can't keep doing this. I found myself in my room writing this essay with a hoodie on, and it was raining that day. Bro, like I said, I remember this like vividly. It was raining that day, and I'm just like, bro, this guy, I can't do this. I can't do this. So with that being said, like I like sat in my room for like 2 weeks, probably like a week. No, I sat in there for probably like a week. I'm just bummed out. I'm like, bro, I know my mom is gonna hate this, but my mom and dad may hate this, but I'm about to drop out of school, and that was like one of those tough decisions that I had to make as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, I had to make a decision. Like, do you really want to be in school, or are you gonna like drop out? But with that thought being in my head, I was like, I gotta have a backup plan. I have to. If you think about not going to school, you have to have a backup plan. You got to figure out what you're gonna do in the real world that's gonna guide and mold you into becoming the person that you want to be. You know, and that's something that I had to like figure out. So I was already like into this. Well, I got into it. I got more into it. So I got introduced to this thing called Forex. I'm sure a lot of y'all know about it. Yes, it was a pyramid scheme, but I will say this. I learned a lot. So like I was saying, like, yes, it was a pyramid scheme, but I learned a lot throughout that whole time I was in it. Like I learned a lot. I met a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And I was day trading and stuff like that. So I was learning how to make money, but at the same time, I didn't know I was getting paid out of money by paying a monthly subscription. You know what I'm saying? It was really weird. But I did learn a lot throughout that process. It was worth it. I ain't even gonna lie. They got me, but it was worth it, bro. It was worth it. So I was day trading. The second thing I had in mind was teaching myself how to tint windows. Y'all know, if you tint windows, bro, I don't know if y'all do know, but the people that do know, if you do tint, boy, y'all know y'all boys be making some dope boy money. I ain't gonna lie, that's like the fastest legal money you could possibly make, bro. My bad, y'all. Car was just riding past. It was a BM Dub. I'm thinking about going BM Dub. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, but besides the point. Yeah, so 10 windows, bro, that's like dope boy money, bro. I swear to God, you make money, you can make a lot of money in windows. And I just had that planted into my head. So like that was like engraved into my head. So boom, I was like, all right, that boy smashing that motherfucker. But I was like, okay, cool, I'm a tint windows. So not knowing the difficulty of tinting windows, I was like buying like film. I had a little money at the time. I was buying like window tint to like teach myself how to tint windows, and I just like kept doing it. I started to catch on a little bit, but it didn't click, bro. It did not click. So I was like, you know what, bro, fuck this. And I always told myself like, hey, shit, I learned how to tint windows. It may turn into me wrapping cars. It may turn into me having my own shop wrapping cars one day. I said that to myself, right? Cool. My third one was YouTube. All right, YouTube. I had YouTube too, and I was like, all right, I got 3 plans. When I drop out of school. I'm gonna do these 3 things, and I'm gonna see whichever one I'm gonna see which one work, or I'm gonna see if all 3 of them work. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So boom, I instantly get into like the day trading. I was already into the day trading. I instantly like get big on teaching myself how to tint, and the YouTube thing. Like all my energy didn't really hit until I went through this hardship in life, y'all. I went like into this deep dark black hole. I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why. Like, so not only from me being depressed from school, but I also had like one of my closest cousins. Like I'm talking about me and buddy, we locked, bro. Like he was basically like my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like my brother, man. So it came to a point where he ended up passing. He ended up getting shot. And it was just like one of those things where like you don't expect these type of things, especially like growing up. I'm like 19 at the time, probably 19, about to turn 20, and like me and him, we was raised with each other from like diapers. So I get a phone call saying what happened or whatever, and I'm just like praying that he good, you know what I'm saying? They on the way to the the hospital and everything. I'm praying that he's good. I'm praying, bro. And man, they end up telling me that he passed away, and it hurt me, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, it hurt me so bad. Like, the school thing wasn't even a question. Like, I couldn't even think about that. Like, school was out the way. I was just like numb. I was so like deep in the black hole, bro. I had like, that's when I sat in my room for 2 weeks straight. 2 weeks straight. I'm talking about, I didn't talk to nobody. I think I probably played my game, but I didn't really talk to nobody. I ain't go see nobody. It was crazy, bro. And like I told you, I had a girlfriend at the time, so like I was arguing with my girlfriend. It wasn't like because of me, but I feel like she just didn't know how to comfort me through that whole situation. Like, she didn't know how to comfort me, so it was like really bad, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So like within those 2 weeks, I was just, you know, cooped up in my room, hoodie on, bummed out, once again, depressed. I'm just like, bro, what am I gonna do? Like, this is crazy, like unexpected. So after that, bro, like his funeral ended up coming around. Then once his funeral ended up coming around, like my girl, like I'm thinking like she gonna be there for me, but it was like one of those things. Me and her was arguing. I should have kind of already like seen it ahead of time, but we ended up arguing. Boom, we ended up arguing. But I was like, I'm gonna take you out because I need to see you. You know what I'm saying? You my peace. You know what I'm saying? You my peace. When you my girl and I'm in love with you, you're my peace. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. And with that being said, like, I wanted to go see her. I don't care about the arguing. I threw it out the window. I'm mature. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't the time where we can be arguing. We save all that for later, bro. Save all that for later. So I pull up on her. Boom. I see her face. I'm all happy, excited. And I should have known how it was gonna go when she was still on that. Like, she was still on the bull crap from, you know, the previous night that we had to argue or whatever. So I give her a hug, and like I open up her door and she ain't want to hug me and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. I brush it off. Boom. Now we on the way, because I was taking her to IHOP. I was gonna take her to IHOP. That's our favorite little spot. And we had a specific location that we go to. So we on the way to IHOP. Boom. She ended up saying, like, in an aggressive like tone, like it was just like attitude, I don't go to that one. We don't go to that one no more. Blah blah blah. I'm like, since when? Like, what's up with you? Like, you good? And like, she just get there going off at the mouth, saying like hurtful things, and I'm just like, bro, all right. So I ain't gonna lie, I snapped. I was like, all right, well, I'll take you home. I flew her back home, bro. I'm talking about, we get on the highway, I fly her back home. Boom, we get back to her house. She crying, making it all about her. Blah blah blah. Then she say something off the wall like, oh, you act like since your cousin died, the world is ending. Like, when I heard it at the time, bro, I couldn't really like react to it because I was already hurt so much to the point where like you couldn't hurt me no more than I was already hurt. So it like it went in, and it like, it ain't go out, but it went in there too. You feel me? It stuck there, and I was just like, bro, all right, she really just said that, cool. And when she said that, like, she tried to like get out the car or whatever, because I was just like, bro, I don't even want to hear all that. Like, just like, you feel me? Like, I don't want to hear all that. And this is hours before his funeral, just to tell y'all, like, just to let y'all know, this is hours before his funeral. So boom, he like, I'm like almost late for his funeral just because of her. You feel me? Like, we arguing and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. I came to see you to calm me down because I'm finna go through a very, very hard time in my life. Like, I gotta go see my cousin like put up in a casket. Like, you acting like that? It was crazy, bro. So boom, all right. So when she said that, she was about to get out the car, and like I told y'all, like, it went in one ear, it went out, and I was just like, all right, cool. I was like, dang, I was like, you ain't gonna give me no hug? Yes, I was one of those niggas. Where my hug at? Yes, I was one of them. Do not clown me, bro. I was one of them. I'm like, you ain't gonna give me my hug, knowing the stuff that I'm going through right now. Like, you ain't gonna, you feel me, be there for me? And like, Shawty was still crying, making it about her. And she got back in the car. But this how bad, this how much of a lover boy I was, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I went out so bad for even like considering to do this. But I had like a little strain there, I ain't gonna, just a little bit. So mind y'all, I was trying to take her to Waffle House. Boom, she wasn't grateful for that. Boom. All right, so she was like, well, we gotta go somewhere, we gotta go get some food because my mom is gonna ask me why am I still hungry or whatever, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. I was like, I ain't take you to, she was like, take me to IHOP. I said, hell no, I ain't taking no damn IHOP. I said, I'll take your ass to McDonald's. So, and this shouldn't be funny, but this was the funny part. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I was like, I'll take you to McDonald's. So I say McDonald's. So boom, I take it, I go out to McDonald's. And this how much I love, this how I know I was in love with this girl, bro. I get her favorite thing that she loves to get from McDonald's, right? I instantly order that. Boom. All right, so we get out of the line. We on the way back to her house. On the way back to her house, she take the tiniest bite out of her chicken sandwich, and she like sipped her little frappe a couple of times, cause mind you, still in the morning. She sipped that a couple of times, and when we get back, she tried to give me back the drink and the sandwich. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I about to do with this? I don't want it. So I was just like blowed about it. I was just like, bro, I threw the chicken sandwich out the window. Boom, I throw the chicken sandwich out, and I was like, you better keep that frappe. Like, just tell your mom that we got it on the way back. All right, so I'm pissed. Like, I'm pissed, bro. So we get back to her house. She's still crying, making it about her or whatever, and she did not want to give me a hug. She didn't want to comfort me in no way at all, bro, whatsoever. So I said, forget it. I'm about to be late for my cousin's funeral, and I'm not going for that, bro. I'm not. I get in the car, I snatch off. Boom, I make it there. As I'm there, I'm like literally like losing, I'm pacing back and forth. I'm losing my mind, bro, cause I gotta see my cousin like in a casket, bro. That's something, bro. I don't wish that on nobody. That is not nothing fun. It's not like that ain't nothing, bro. It's hard. That is so hard, bro. When I tell y'all, I remember that day like it happened like a couple of hours ago, and it's just so crazy. And I ain't trying to get all emotional with y'all, cause you feel me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I got all my tears out, but I still hurt from it, you feel me? I still hurt from it, like talking about it, cause like I said, I remember like it was hours ago, and I was just like, bro, I gotta go in this church and see him. Like, this is crazy. So everybody standing outside in the line. Boom, when they finally started letting people inside the church, like, bro, as we walking down the aisle, I can just feel myself like getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Like, I'm just like literally breaking down. Every step closer, I'm just breaking down. Boom. And I finally see him, bro, and I just broke. And luckily I had my mom there, bro. My mom was like an angel right there. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, my mom was just next to me, and she like, cause I just like fell. I lost all my energy, bro. Like, I lost everything. And she was just like holding me. She carried me back to my seat. Well, she carried me to my seat. We sat down, and like the funeral just went by so fast to me. I don't know why, but it went by so fast for me. I was so messed up, bro. And I just remember like they took him out, crying. Everybody walk out, they gather around me, they give me a hug, crying. I just go stand outside. I'm just like, I feel like it was just this black cloud over my head, bro. I feel like it was a black cloud over my head, and that really like, it did something to me. So I was like, all right, I need to go. I can't just go straight home. So I told my brothers, let's go to the belt line. Boom, let's go to the belt line. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ease my mind some way, somehow. So we get to the belt line, and I noticed like it's dark outside, and I'm just like, bro, this girl didn't call, check up on me or nothing like that. What's up? Like, what you got going on? So I text her. I was just like, dang, you can't call to check up on me? You know what I just went through? Bro, she didn't care not one bit, bro. And it was just a lot of drama that went on the back end with that. And like, she ended up leaving me probably like 6 days after the funeral or whatever. Like, she ended up, like, I remember all this stuff so vividly, bro. It's kind of crazy. But she ended up leaving me after the funeral, like 6 days. And I was just like, I really wasn't even heartbroken about that, but I was like, fuck it, bro. It is what it is. I'm finna move on. So I ended up losing my cousin, my girlfriend, and I dropped out of school all at one time. So I had done turned all that bad energy and stuff like that into motivation, you know what I'm saying? It was fuel. So boom, so we was going into 2021. The top of the year, bro, I was going crazy. I'm making sure that I'm learning everything about it. Apologies, y'all. My camera ended up going dead. But back to what I was saying, man. So like at the top of the year, I was going crazy, man. I was making sure that I was taking in all the information that I can get from day trading. I was like making sure that I'm learning every step of how to do window tint on windows. I was making sure, like, what else was I was doing? I was making sure I was recording like videos for YouTube. But at like with all that being said, like those 3 things that I was doing, you know what I'm saying, I was taking it very, very serious, and you know, I just knew one day it was gonna pay off. But I will say this, like life ended up getting like just hard, like, you know what I'm saying, you lose motivation, and that's where discipline comes in, you know what I'm saying, like you have to be disciplined. And I'm not even gonna hold you, like I wasn't as disciplined, but I was very motivated at the beginning of the year, and I went from there. But like with me being like humble, I went to go get me like a job. I didn't have a job at the time, and I started working at like this cycling shop. And the cycling shop, bro, they wasn't paying me anything, nothing, bro. I was making like $300 every 2 weeks. You get what I'm saying, bro? And I'm getting up like stupid early in the morning. I'm getting up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, getting off at 2. I'm getting paid $300. Well, sometimes it'd be $200 to $300 every 2 weeks, bro. Could you imagine? Like now you cannot do anything with that. Like if you don't have bills, you still probably can't do anything with that. You can't. You could go buy a pair of shoes and your check gone. You know what I'm saying? But like but I was humbled though, bro. And like, I'm like one of those people, like good energy, being around good energy, good people, you know what I'm saying, that inspires you to do something that you want to do, or just like it's gonna something that's gonna benefit your life in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? I took that and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? It really did a lot for me. So like at the cycling shop, even though I wasn't making anything, but I was surrounded by good people, good energy, you know what I'm saying? I stayed there, and I had one of my homies that was working there. He was a cool dude. He was putting me up on game about credit. I was like, all right, bet. I learned that. And I seen, by me like visually seeing everybody like going in there, working out, like, cause they was taking like spin classes, like, you know what I'm saying, spin classes or whatever. So I was like, bro, everybody really come here and do this stuff? So I was like, all right, bet. So that inspired me to like work out, cause I see they come here to like stay fit. So I was like, I gotta go to the gym. Like, I ain't gonna lie. What was I? I was like a little skinny, but I wasn't. I was like, I had in my head that I was fat, but I was really like kind of skinny. I just didn't have like no body like composition for real. I ain't really have like, you know, muscle. So I get in the gym, I get fit, you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff. So, and out of nowhere, this is just how crazy life work, bro. Like I told y'all before, I say maybe one day this tent stuff may turn to me having my own rap shop. And long story short, I end up meeting my people now, like, well, not my people now, but my family. Like they like family, bro. But I met them. They taught me how to rap cars. Boom. They taught me how to rap cars. Okay, cool. Now I got a skill set. Now I got this skill set, and the skill set from them that I learned from them, they end up like letting me go. And it's just crazy how like God like lined things up so instantly. Like, it's crazy, bro. So they let me go, and probably like a month or two later, I ended up meeting my brother Cam. And I met Cam probably like a while before, you know what I'm saying, they let me go. But he was there, you know what I'm saying. I ended up meeting my boy, and then cause Cam like my older brother, bro. If y'all don't know that yet, Cam is like, he's like the older brother that I've always wanted, you know what I'm saying. I ain't never had an older brother, you know what I'm saying. I always been the oldest. I'm the oldest child. I'm the oldest grandson. So, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got nobody that's really older than me that I can, you know what I'm saying, communicate with, or, you know what I'm saying, like have those talks with. Like, I had my dad, but it's like my dad ain't like my brother, you know what I'm saying. That's my dad. So yeah, so Cam was like, yeah, we opening up a rap shop, blah blah blah. Oh, word, man, I'm finna come out there. Like, I just want to be a helping hand. I don't want to be like the lead rapper, nothing like that. You feel me? Cause that's why I got let go at my other shop, because I ain't want to like rap for real. Like, I knew how to do it, but I didn't want to like, I was comfortable where I was at, you know what I'm saying, with rapping, because so much stress come with rapping, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, rapping cars is not easy. It's very stressful. So they ended up letting me go. Cam was like, we opened up a rap shop. So I ended up pulling up to the shop. I met Michelle, and things just like popped off from there. Like, trust me, we had our downs, but like we definitely had our downs. The stuff that we all went through together, bro, it made us family, bro. It molded us into family. So it's like that's just how it is now. So boom, now we got our own rap shop, you know what I'm saying. It's on my neck right now, you know what I'm saying. This stuff is there, you know what I'm saying. Like, this the reason. That also lets y'all know the reason why we got these chains, bro. These chains, like, it ain't just for show or play. Like, this is really something that we got out the mud, you feel me. Like, it's a statement. So yeah, that's where this come from. But other than that, man, like, God just had everything lined up, and YouTube was just something that always lingered in my head. Like, I probably wasn't like full throttle with it all the time, but it was definitely something that I wanted to do. So I found the way to, like, I guess, do it, you know, throughout that whole journey. I found out how to do it. Like, I made time to do it. All right, I made time to do it, and over time I just got better. Like right now, talking to y'all, like, bro, I'm comfortable talking to y'all right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I also want us to be like family. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gotta be all lovey-dovey or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying, I want us to have a really good relationship. And I feel like that's important when it comes down to, you know, your audience, because I don't want to just be like one of those dudes. I want to make sure that I am affecting y'all in a positive way, and that y'all are affecting me in a positive way. I know everything ain't gonna be all good. I know I'm gonna have people that be on bull crap and, you know what I'm saying hurtful things, but that ain't gonna bring me down or stop me from what I'm doing, because I have a purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get to that destination no matter what. I gotta get to the destination. So with that being said, man, that's how and why I started doing YouTube. And I know it was like, it's a lot in there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because I just told y'all basically how I became an adult, for real. Like, I had to grow up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I really had to grow up, man. Like, I ain't even gonna see how I became an adult, but that's how I got to where I'm at now. That motivated me, and I started all the things that I do now. And God just, like, you know, put everything in front of me, and I had to. It's like a test, bro. It's like a test. It's like it's like you in a classroom, it's like you in a classroom, and your teacher's like, oh, pop quiz. Now you got a test. You feel me? Like, you got to take that test. You got to. No matter if you pass or not, you still gonna be in that class. Like, I'm still in the world right now. I probably ain't passed every test that God done threw me, but I took it. You feel me? I took it. I ain't no choice. I gotta take it. But yeah, man, that's just how I feel. But shit, I'm where I'm at now, so I'm grateful. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that everything all, you know what I'm saying, like, there. Everything is not there, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not even, I haven't even really touched the surface of the things that I want to do in life, you know what I'm saying? I feel like doors are just opening up for me, like, for real. Like, and some of them are still opening up, but like, I ain't even touched the surface yet, bro. I'm telling y'all, the lifestyle I want to live, that I'm going to live, is going to be like inevitable. Like, it's gonna be so crazy. Not even just crazy, it's gonna be so unique, to the point where it's like, dang, where he come from, like, people don't even think to live like that, or, you know what I'm saying, expect to make it that far. Like, that's how I'm gonna live my life. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, y'all just gotta stay tuned, bro. Like, for real. Cause I feel like this is something that I'm gonna be doing for a minute. Like, it's easy for me to pick up a camera and talk to it. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for me to do that. It's easy for me to show my lifestyle. It's easy for me. You know what I'm saying? The only hard part is really just, like, not even necessarily staying consistent, but just having that motivation, or just having the energy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I get tired sometimes. My energy be like, it could be up here one day, then it could be down there. You feel me? I be like, boy, I don't want to talk to nobody. Just want to stay in the room. But I deal with it, bro. But like I said, it's just life. But I ain't gonna talk y'all heads off about my life story. I just wanted to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, fill y'all in on some things. I wanted to fill y'all in on some things. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know a little bit about my life. Not everything. I ain't gonna tell y'all my whole life story, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now y'all know how I started and why I started YouTube, which is a good thing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it on up there. Shit. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Well, yeah, if you enjoyed, let me stop doing that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I'll definitely see y'all in the next video.